One with Colin Thompson is brought to you by title sponsors Cricketstar.net, the online cricket league administration, results and statistical management system, providing you with information beyond the cricket boundary.
More successful. I think we're heading in a much better direction now. We have been a lot more consistent. We're playing some reasonably good cricket. We have not sort of dominated any of the bigger teams as yet, and that's a challenge for me. I want to see us now doing well against some of the bigger teams so that we can get in the top half of the competition, so to speak. But I think at the moment we are heading in the right direction, and we just need to be a little bit more consistent.
Okay, we're going to have to cut it there because we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with Mr. Courtney Walsh and Mr. Neville Atkinson, and we're also going to be joined again by Bermuda Cricket Board President Lloyd Frey. Okay, welcome back. We have been rejoined by BCB President Mr. Lloyd Frey, and I just need to inform our viewers that Mr. Robert Samuels, the coach of Melbourne Cricket Club, had agreed and he was due to come on tonight, but unfortunately he has to be with the team at this time and wasn't able to do so. So we thought it's appropriate to bring Mr. Frey back on, and perhaps we can get some more comment from his perspective as board president. But before we get to that, we just want to touch on this tour, obviously, again, so important to our preparations, Lloyd. And you said that there's going to be some practice matches. Is the format determined? Will they be 50-over matches?
Most likely it will be 50-over matches. I do believe that's for the tournament itself, but purely in terms of the quality, I want to see the 50-over matches, and that's why this Melbourne, this week in playing with Melbourne certainly gave us a good testament to what is to come, in terms of the preparation that we've been doing for the past year. But again, this tournament it's huge for Bermuda. We're hoping to move up. We were Division 2. We moved down to Division 3. We want to go back up to Division 2, possibly qualify. So again, this, I believe, with the guys in terms of the preparation, the mindset has come together, certainly what we haven't seen in the past. But truly, I do believe this is also an effort, not just on the team, but we also need the support of the country behind these guys. I do believe that. That's why it was very important for us to even, to become the country of host for this tournament, which again is a testament to us in terms of our preparation.
And of course, Mr. Walsh, you are a past visiting Cricketer of the Year, and it just happened that the day you arrived, one of your club members, Marlon Samuels, was named among the 5 visiting cricketers of the year. What's your thoughts on that?
A tremendous achievement. I was very, very happy for Marlon. I remember when I was at the airport, someone said it to me, so I didn't hear about it officially until then. And I'm just very, very happy for him. An honor well deserved. He's been very consistent, and another Melbourne man has done very, very well. And as you talk about Melbourne, I mean, I know the president said we didn't come in at full strength. I mean, if we had Carlton Bard Jr., Marlon Samuels, and Nikita Miller here, we would have really given Bermuda a very good run for their money.
Maybe you got another chance. Another bite at the cherry.
I'm trying to get the president.
He's blocking you for 4 1/4. No, it's interesting. The caller before last, and we invite the public to call in. There you go, right on cue. Okay. Good evening, caller.
Yeah, good evening, Colin. I had a question for Mr. Walsh. My question is, coming from an era of test match dominated cricket to this new modern era where there's an increasing infiltration of the 2020 format, what does he think of the impact it's having on the technique and quality of play?
Thank you, caller.
I think, obviously, you don't want to rush a lot of youngsters into the T20. You're going to give them a chance to develop their own game. And if you just try to get them as T20 players, they're going to then become one-dimensional. So the whole idea is to let the technique develop, and as they evolve in the game, then you can make the necessary adjustments. I just do not want us to have an overkill of T20s. I'm for it. I like the game. I like the form. It brings people to the ground. And it's challenging as well, but we have to be careful that we don't have a overkill, and that's just my only concern.
What about open cricket? We discussed that on the drive down. Open cricket obviously gives youngsters an opportunity to learn their craft without the pressures associated with limited overs cricket. You subscribe to that?
Yeah, open cricket is very, very good. It gives you a chance to relax and enjoy what you're doing, and you can then learn the rudiments of the game as you go along. And I believe in that.
No, I was just about to allude before the caller interrupted me, but the caller before the caller was actually former Bermuda captain Randall Smith, and he's the elder brother of Clay Smith, former Bermuda captain. Now, Clay played in the red stripe, and according to local legend, he scored a century against you at Melbourne. Do you recall that match?
Yeah, I did. I don't know if he got 100, but he got some runs. I know he got some runs at Melbourne in the game. All 100 didn't come off me only, though.
I'm sure.
But he's a good friend of mine still, so I let him off this time. Yeah, but that's the way the company. No, and as I said to these youngsters, the Bermudan teams, I remember we played a warm-up game at Sabina Park against the Bermudan team. It was the first time I played against Bermuda. Lawrence Rowe was the captain, and I think there was some problem he didn't play. I think Dujon captained the team or something like that. And it was a very good Bermuda team. So I said to these guys, don't take it for granted. We've got some good cricketers here in Bermuda.
Brilliant. Good evening, caller.
Good evening. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Good. I just wanted to congratulate Ambassador Walsh on his record. And I'd also like to ask him a question with regards to what's his view on West Indies cricket as it is today. Having just won the T20 World Cup, does he think that we're back on track? What is it that we need to do to help get back to the glory days when he was playing?
Okay, thank you, caller.
The T20 doesn't put us back on track. It doesn't let us win a trophy, giving us some confidence. We need to start dominating in Test cricket and the 50-over version of the game and compete at a very good level that we are up there with the top 3 or top 4 teams at all times. And until we start to win Test matches against some of the top teams, I can't say that we are on top. I'm very happy for the T20 to win, as it's a step in the right direction, but we need to consolidate on that.
Now, the other caller, the previous caller, he touched on your preparations. The way you dedicated yourself to fitness, making sure you're in the best.
One-on-One with Colin Thompson is brought to you by title sponsors Cricketstar.net, the online cricket league administration, results and statistical management system, providing you with information beyond the cricket boundaries.